I'm just happy to see Klay happy, and I want Klay to be happy.
I just
That's
want
my
him to get
biggest
fat
thing.
though. She cooking him that. He gonna be Klay,
yeah, but you don't see him in the gym together.
Klay though. He gonna be like.
You don't see him in the gym. Like he's trying to get her in shape. She cooking him food. Like
I think it's
that's cool. It's gonna be cool too. Like I mean, I'm thinking like think about my friends and they go out, like one of my boys just got married and I'm just sitting. I'm like I sit back. I'm like I'm so happy to see them. Like you got to be happy for Klay and his relationship with Meg Thee Stallion. I mean, regardless of how big she is and, international superstar and all that stuff, like, just to see, like, your friend, like, yo, man, my friend in love, man, that's cool.
So, it's so funny, because we used to, like, I would FaceTime Klay, and all you would see is body, like, you see her hand, right, in the thing, and he would never want to show who she was, right? And, I'm trying to figure out what part of the story I could tell.
We'll make sure we'll make sure we edit.
No, but like I'm just happy that one, we could talk about it now.
Yeah.
And two, I'm happy to see him happy.
Yeah.
Because I think, over the past couple of years, he had a tough time. His last year with the Warriors, like I do the broadcast.
Yeah.
So I got to watch people talk about this dude who's given so much. Like this dude played through so many injuries and played just to make sure the team could win.
Yeah.
Came back from ACL and Achilles injury, back-to-back injuries, to fired up to help this team win. And to watch the way that people were, kind of killing him that last year.
That's what fans is.
He set the bar so high that I think his last year, I think he was shooting 37% from the three-point line. That right now will get you $100 million.
Ooh, damn.
But he set the bar so high that people were like, oh man, what? And to see that part, it was hard for me because I know how much the game means to him. I know how much the team means to him, like his teammates, how much he gives. So I've only ever wanted to see him happy, and I want to see him succeed.
And he's succeeding in his personal life, which is cool. I'm thinking about all the different relationships now with athletes and entertainers. Now you're just starting to see more of that. We see Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and we see oh my gosh, what am I? Wide receiver.
Sierra and Russell Wilson.
We have Sierra and Russell Wilson. And what's my man, wide receiver?
I think we got
Patriots.
Deion Sanders and what's her name? Carucci.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs. Yeah, Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. We see them.
Really?
Deion Sanders and Carucci.
I'm really not in the. I'm not really in the mix.
Deion Sanders.
I saw that.
Carucci Tranda.
I saw that. Whew. But here's what my question to y'all. I'm gonna ask. Like, have y'all ever felt pressure to date a public personality because you're a public personality?
Not me.
You know what?
Never.
You know what?
Never.
No. I mean, I'm married, but even before then, there was this one, person. I'll say it. Sugar T. I remember I went out.
Sugar T.
Yeah,
Well,
Sugar T.
he's about to be sleeping on the couch tonight.
No.
Sugar T.
No.
You wouldn't want to be dating no Sugar T.
No.
Yes, you would.
Rappers. You know from the Bay Area.
Akbar and Sugar T.
Yeah, no. This was way back. We did not go out on a date.
Sound right.
We did not go out on a date, but we went out.
Sugar T and Akbar.
I met her, and I knew that she was a rapper and whatnot, but I had no oh man, I gotta hook up with her because she's a rapper. You know what I mean? Like it was never. Yeah. It was.
I just see Akbar going, I have to go meet Sugar T. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be like, but I need to be in bed at 10 o'clock. I don't know what Sugar T wants. I don't know what Sugar. I don't have time. I'm ready.
Yes, you always have time for Sugar T. Though.
Calm down, Sugar T. Click.
It's sugar. It's just sugar.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. See,
Sugar T.
Sugar T.
Yeah, Sugar T. But no, I often wonder though if that's something that
because
for athletes now.
there was a long time where athletes would date their high school sweethearts.
Right. No doubt,
because they
you got LeBron.
But then you.
No, but I'm
listening to you. I'm like,
no, but let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you
more people.
I'm gonna tell you a real locker room talk. And this is real locker room talk that we're having here.
Okay.
This is, and I'm not gonna say this guy's name, but I was talking to one guy in the NFL, and he's like, the reason why you're seeing more and more NFL guys go after big celebrities is because they realize that there's a massive liability when you're marrying somebody and they don't have the same type of capital. And then all of a sudden your relationship is now looked at differently because they're like, like you think about Travis Kelce, he's not thinking about getting got, right? He's not like, oh, she's trying to get me for my money. So they can be more invested in the relationship and not invested in whether or not I have to move a certain way in order for everything that I've worked hard for, and it can be gone. I mean, if you look at the divorce rate in the NFL, It's massive after you retire. I don't know what the rates are in the NBA,
Well,
but it's
also
massive.
after like 5 years, I think it's like a 70, 80% rate. But here's what I'll say about this.
Yeah.
I wonder, like at a certain point, like people would go back to date their high school sweethearts because they felt like they wanted somebody. It's the same thing, right? Like there's different kinds of liability. One of them is like, you just don't want to get got by somebody who's just after you for this thing that you bring to the table. So they would date somebody who they felt like cared about them.
Right.
We are egotistical, but we also have to sacrifice a lot. So to have a partner in our lives to help for us to be together, like you almost kind of have to have somebody who's more on your side than on theirs.
Balance.
Because so that's like part of the thing. Like you felt like you needed to have somebody who was going to be there more for you in your career.
Yeah.
And it was always hard because you felt like if you had somebody who was a celebrity at one point, it's like you guys are kind of like never get to see each other.
That's a true thing. But I think now there's so much of this. Well, woe is me, like I'm not getting this, I'm not getting that. It's been all about you. And this is what I'm hearing. Like I'm married now almost 20 years. So,
wow.
Yeah. So for me, I'm like, I'm kind of removed from it, but I appreciate it. I'm removed from it. But when I hear the younger guys talk about that, it's interesting to hear their mindset and going like, no, I don't want to be in this situation where I'm giving everything I have to my career. And then you're looking at me and you're using that against me later saying, I gave up so much so you could have your career, and then stuff doesn't work out, and now all of a sudden everything you built is now gone. So it's like, well, maybe I'll just go shoot my shot with whoever the entertainer is. You've done so well in your career. The wealth gap. Do you feel and see the massive wealth gap in Nigeria? You can see the very opulence in Nigeria, and then you can see the extreme opposite. How do you do you have things? I know you go back to Nigeria a lot, right? Like, how do you see that, and what's your take on that with the wealth gap in Nigeria?
Nigeria is one of the most resourceful countries. Like, if you think about the people, I think, like I told you about myself, I didn't know if we were poor or rich because we had resources. The community was our resource.
Yeah.
I was raised by the village.
Yeah.
So when I say that, I mean like, there is so much talent in our people there. Yeah. Every year I go back to every different African country. I want to go back to Nigeria. This last summer I was in Rwanda, I was in Cameroon, right? And there's so much talent in these countries. And when I look at the wealth gap, like it's disheartening to me because kids are forced to grow up in really poor environments. Yeah. Healthcare non-existent. Like they can't go to schools. The roads are so bad they can't even leave their neighborhoods because the roads are so crazy and so bad. And when I see this, and then I see a man have a home worth $300 million in the same city.
Insanity.
Like it doesn't all I can feel is anger. Like to be truly frank with y'all, like all I feel is anger when I go and I see these things because kids, they didn't choose to be born in these situations. Yeah. They were just born in situations where they just didn't know the right people or they don't have the government's backing or whatever it is. Yeah. And some other people are really just living life in a crazy way. Like there are people who, like think about the way you Uber Eats. Yeah. Shout out to Uber Eats. Think about the way like you get food, right? Food delivery services. Yeah. You can just order it to your house. Right. Some people do that with private jets, like to go get a pizza in Italy and bring it to their home. Damn. While there's people there's people in the same city that can't buy food. Like the wealth gap is so crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
But for me, I think about the kids all the time. That's why I go back. And you guys say we want to come back to Nigeria. Please come with me. Let's go help these kids. Like every year I go back, I do a life skills camp. Because one of the biggest things in the summer, because off season for us, basketball.
You go to summertime?
Summertime.
Around what?
July, August.
July, I just need to know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be like, I'm going to be at the Chuckle Hut, man. I ain't going to be able to do that, man. But I want to be able to. How long do you go? For a week, 2 weeks? What do you do? This past
time I was there for 3 weeks.
Okay, because I want to at least get a week or so in, because I'd love to come through. I just want to plan it.
Right? That's another 154 conversation in the books. We are bridging culture back to its roots.
From Africa to the world, we're telling stories our way.
So make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share your voice in the comments. This is 154.